All right, chat. Lock in with me. The deserved end of Vitaly. Who the fuck is this dude? I don't know. Lock in.
For as long as he's been on YouTube, Vitaly has always been a victim of his own stupidity. From ruining his reputation with fake pranks, to literally assaulting random
What the fuck?
From ruining his reputation with fake pranks,
Picking up. He started this bullshit.
to literally assaulting random people. Vitaly is the type of creator to do anything and everything for views and worry about the consequences later. However, what happens when you take that mindset to a place with zero tolerance for stupidity or reckless stunts?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in any court of law. Sure, you understand the rights. Yes.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be covering the story of YouTube's most iconic and idiotic troublemaker, Vitaly. How he repeatedly sabotaged his career for views, why he doesn't seem to learn his lesson,
sabotage
and
yourself
what he
on
did
Kick?
to utterly destroy his
That's
entire
actually a genuine
life.
question, bro.
Throughout his life, Vitaly has done a myriad of things to make a name for himself, from trying to be a pro skater to appearing in adult films.
Say you swear to God. That's gotta be a lie. Say you swear. Bro. Has that ever crossed anyone's mind of like just being like, fuck it. I'm just full meat out. I'm gonna do it.
Vitaly spent his early years experimenting with the unusual in an effort to carve out a
we can
career
fucking
for
tell.
himself. However, what truly sparked Vitaly's online career was YouTube prank videos. Back in the early 2010s, prank videos were a rapidly growing trend, and Vitaly was fortunate enough to hop on it just as it was becoming mainstream. The first viral hit on his channel was the infamous Miami zombie prank, in which Vitaly chases random people on the street while
Bro,
doing
I seen this bullshit in like compilations. This was fucking him. I didn't even know this shit.
his best zombie impression. While the video managed to rack up an astonishing 30 million views and net Vitaly thousands
Wow,
of
YouTube was
subscribers,
not
the
fucking
virality of the
wow.
video and the reactions of the people in it was due to a very gruesome tragedy. A few days prior, a Miami resident named Ronald Popper was brutally attacked and had a major part of his face consumed by Rudy Eugene, who was later dubbed the attacked and had a major part of his face consumed by
This nigga ate half his face. Like, wait, say that again. Wait.
resident named Ronald Popper was brutally attacked and had a major part of his face consumed by Rudy Eugene, who was later dubbed the Miami Zombie. The incident expectedly left other Miami residents.
You ate half of his face, you fucking psycho. You deserve to be in there. You look at his... Bro. What the fuck? Why does this all look attached? I don't understand. I don't know how to describe it. This all just looks... Oh, this looks like a weak-ass lion's mane, bro. Like, it all just looks like it goes in one full oval.
On
Like, this haircut is horrible. And then you gotta... Yeah, this nigga... Why would you eat half of his face?
high alert, and Vitaly was very much aware of that, but he didn't seem to care and took advantage of the tragedy for views. On one hand, it gave Vitaly his start on YouTube, but on the other, it warped his sense of what constituted as viral content. Harassing, disrespecting, and using other people's pain for views was a formula that would eventually come back to haunt Vitaly. However, at the moment, it has brought in tens of millions of views with uploads like Russian Hitman 60 Seconds prank, Woman in front of cops prank, and the classic gold digger prank. He even managed to land a lead in the movie Natural Born
Everyone copy and
Prankster,
paste that gold
alongside
digger
other
shit.
internet pranksters like Roman Atwood and Dennis Rohde.
For years, their pranks have gone viral.
Get the hell away from my car, you stupid little prick!
But what happens when they get too big for the internet?
I don't know. How do you know?
What the fuck? Okay. First of all, this is not a prank. This is nowhere. I'm just gonna... That's not a prank, bro. That's just what the fuck.
Escapades allowed him to surpass 10 million subscribers and cement his position as a YouTube icon. Within a few short years, Vitaly had gone from a no-name teenager harassing people to a widely recognized internet celebrity. But that success didn't come without a cost. On numerous occasions, Vitaly had been arrested by law enforcement and even spent a few days in jail at several points in his career. Some of his most notable misadventures and subsequent arrests include climbing the Hollywood sign.
We begin at 6:30 with breaking news. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman. A man believed to be a YouTube prankster has climbed the Hollywood sign and is now back down on the ground.
Streaking during the 2014 World Cup.
Okay, yeah. Wait, this was this nigga again? They like put this shit on the news or something? I didn't. Okay. Is he bold, chat? Or is he just dumb?
And filming himself climbing the Great Pyramids in Egypt.
I don't want to curse because I'm in the Holy Land. I love you so much, world. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Mother Nature, for bringing me to this incredible life. Stop the war. Stop the hate. We're all equal. Thank you so much for watching.
Vitaly's time as a prankster taught him that being a public spectacle was the only way to get views, no matter how stupid the stunt was. This mindset was only reinforced by the fact that he had hardly faced any serious legal consequences for his immature and criminal behavior. Unfortunately for Vitaly, that was all about to change, as his reckless approach to life was almost about to cost his own and completely derail his career. On the 12th of April 2020, Miami police were summoned to Vitaly's neighborhood following a very disturbing 911 call.
Exactly what's happening, ma'am. Somebody's outside beating the out of somebody. Are there any weapons involved? No. No, he's just beating the out of somebody. Okay. Female on the ground. He was punching her in the face left and right.
The assailant in question was none other than Vitaly, and according to both his later statements and police records, he had consumed several grams of psychedelic mushrooms, resulting in extremely vivid hallucinations that compelled him to leave his residence. Once outside, Vitaly spotted a woman jogging on the side of the road and began approaching her. Despite her attempts to get away from him, Vitaly tackled this woman to the ground and began viciously assaulting her with his fists. The attack left injuries on the woman's face and eye too horrific to show on YouTube. As people started to take notice, Vitaly fled the scene and returned to his home. A few minutes later, police arrived at Vitaly's home to apprehend him.
Your boy can stay back there. Put your hand on the car, man.
Yeah, bro, that's nigga. No, that's a L, bro. You're just a weirdo, gang. Like, what even compels you, bro? Like I said, you cannot, and I mean, you literally cannot be that fucking bored in life. And that's not even boredom. That's just stupid. There's just a lot, bro. This nigga's hairdo and everything about him screams I don't know, man. His aura screams junk, if that makes sense, my nigga. I don't know how to describe it, because it's like, how do you even... First, it's just, bro. The brain is a fucking thing, my nigga. Who composed you to get this, bro? Let me keep watching.
No, put
I'm
your hand
so
on the
pissed
car.
off by that, actually, because it's like, bro, that's
You're on the
weird.
car right there.
That's actually just weird.
Put your hands behind the back. I'm not telling you again. I got to save the life. Put your hands behind the back.
Y'all tell this nigga to at least put some pants on?
Hey, let me get
and a shirt.
News on the internet spread like wildfire and immediately destroyed Vitaly's reputation as brands, fans, and other influencers began distancing themselves from him. This would only be the start of Vitaly's problems, as the woman filed a lawsuit against him the following week. To say that Vitaly was in a tough spot would be a gross understatement. Not only was he going to face heavy legal costs, but his career was also actively losing revenue from missed sponsorships and YouTube demonetizing his older prank videos. As if that wasn't bad enough, Vitaly was involved in a nearly fatal skydiving incident while trying to promote one of his adult websites. Apparently, the parachute that was supposed to serve as a banner for his site was too small and didn't provide enough air resistance to slow his descent.
Nah, I can't even say, like, Nah, bro, that you just a dumbass gang. You just a dumbass nigga, bro. Why is this nigga never wearing pants?
With his career, reputation, and body in shambles, Vitaly was forced to lay low for 2 years as he tried to resolve the lawsuit and make it through physical therapy. Vitaly wouldn't make an official comeback until the 6th of July 2022, when he posted this video to his Facebook page.
What's good, people? I wanted to do this video for a long time, but I simply wasn't ready. And I wanted to let you know what I've been going through in my life for the last 2 years and why I stopped uploading videos. I want to be real with you. I simply stopped uploading videos because I got burnt out. Before I had fun, and then it became a business and a job. And I was hanging around wrong people. The fame got to my head. I started abusing drugs and alcohol. Traveling the world with beautiful women, you think it's all.
And you beat the shit out of an innocent woman, and you had to literally file a lawsuit. Well, not file a lawsuit, go through a lawsuit. You know what y'all know what I mean.
All cool, but at the end, I wasn't really happy. Because of drugs and alcohol, I got into serious legal trouble. A legal trouble that I'll remember, regret, and have to live with for the rest of my life.
Following this, Vitaly apologized to his fans and promised to be a better person. However, he refused to mention outright what he did and the woman he harmed.
And I'm here today to apologize to all the people that are listening to me right now, to the whole world, to all the people that are let down. I'm so sorry. I was left alone and broken after the incident, and nobody to blame but myself. People that I thought were my friends weren't my friends, and I just fell into depression. I lost everything because of that. And like I said, I'm not here to blame anybody but myself. I take responsibility for my actions, and I simply fucked up. I'm so sorry. For the people that are listening to this, for the people that love me, for the people that hate me, for the people who don't even know who I am. Look what drugs and alcohol did to me. It almost ruined my life. I jeopardized my career.
Again, you beat the literal shit out of an innocent woman. Alright, my guy.
Lost relationships. I pretty much lost everything.
It was obvious that Vitaly wanted to worm his way back into the hearts of viewers.
That's
and
what I'm
while
saying.
they
It's like,
accepted
bro,
him,
you
there was
literally
one statement that
I'm
foreshadowed the real reason.
Yo, please take care of yourself, because this muscle-headed, stupid-ass nigga doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking. Like, gang, you took heavy substances, and you went outside, probably in your fucking drawers, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny. Most likely in your drawers, and you looked at an innocent woman and said, "Aight, let me just start swinging them bitches." You feel me? It's like, come on, bro. Like,
reason he was coming back. Money.
I've been sober for 7 months, and I feel better than ever. I started to be motivated again. I started wanting to make videos again for fun, not for business, like it used to be when I first started.
Regardless of his motives, Vitaly had made his return to the internet, but it was only a matter of time before he returned to his old ways. By the start of 2023, Vitaly moved his online activities from YouTube over to Kick, where he began doing IRL streams regularly. After all this time, you'd expect Vitaly to either come up with a new content strategy or at least tone down his previous one. Unfortunately, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Vitaly immediately returned to harassing random people in a manner reminiscent of his original prank videos.
How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
This nigga has a Johnny Bravo build, bro.
Would you mind if I eat your booty?
I'm sorry. Sorry, this isn't a plausible conversation.
It's not?
No, I'm sorry.
Why? You're wearing a pink shirt, so I thought it's like,
No,
it's
sorry.
like, welcome to Miami.
I'm here for one reason and one reason only. To pick up black girls like you and eat them out like there's no tomorrow.
Naturally, people weren't very interested in content from a previous era and barely engaged with the streams. This forced Vitaly to take an even more drastic approach to his content. Around 2024, Vitaly rebranded himself as a predator catcher and centered his content around setting up sting operations with larger streamers like Aiden Ross.
Yeah, bitch! Stay down!
Come on, man. I didn't do anything, bro.
Okay, rush your head.
Head, you dirty piece of shit, bro.
You want to fuck me?
No, man.
You!
This is not what it hurts, bro.
You deserve death. 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 You deserve... Man, you wanted to...
Ew.
Yes, bro.
This is literal scum right here.
No, I did not.
Man, you wanted to in the ass.
When the hell did I say that?
Man, I know you want to the ass. He looks like a nice little 50-year-old boy. You want to
No, bro.
What?
With a more justified target for his harassment and a viewer base that enjoyed watching predators getting taken down, Vitaly found a new way to monetize his unhinged antics and wasted no time in doubling down on it. For the next several months, Vitaly and several other internet personalities lured in and humiliated predator after predator. This type of sensational content rapidly.
But like, are they just beating the shit out of them, or are they like reporting them, or are they literally, yes, like I said, just beating the hell out of them for views?
Drew in millions of viewers and hundreds of thousands of followers, eventually resulting in Vitaly receiving a Kick deal through Aiden Ross.
I've generated 400 million impressions on Kick. Where do I send the invoice?
To me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'll get it approved.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Bro, this is no budget, Vitaly, bro. You don't understand what I want to do for the platform, bro.
Yo, y'all really gotta fuck with him.
bro.
Man, fuck a minimum deal for him. We gotta give him the max contract.
Social media success aside, Vitaly's campaign against predators has some concerning qualities that stand out when viewed critically. For one, a majority of the predators he catches are rarely arrested, and of those that are apprehended, there's yet to be any solid convictions. This fact holds true even when they catch someone notable. Furthermore, while Vitaly is supposed to
Wait, nigga, what?
Fact holds true even when they catch someone notable.
Why is everyone even... This is not even starting to be funny, bro. Why is everyone... Bro, because, like, Bro, look how old you is, gang. You is damn near dinosaur era motherfucking... You seen nigga caveman walking around in nothing but shorts out this bitch. Not even shorts, just nothing but cloth, right? You old as hell. You can tell a nigga when Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points, right? Who wrote Space Jam, motherfucker? You wrote one of the biggest... Oh my god, bro. It's just... It's Control. It's Control or something. It has to be Control or something because you are too old, bro. Very, very... Like, you're very old, my guy.
Furthermore, while Vitaly is supposed to bring these scumbags to justice, he's shamelessly promoting gambling the entire stream. 1 minute, he's forcing an alleged predator to kiss his feet.
On your knees. Kiss my feet and apologize. Kiss my feet.
What the hell happened to this nigga?
And the next, he's shilling online casino games to his viewers.
If I lose right now, oh boy, okay? Pick a mine. Pick a mine. Click anywhere on the screen. You better fucking click it right. Good boy. I give you one more chance. Pick a mine. It better be green. It better be green. It better be green. Whoo! My boy's making me bread. One more mine. Uno más. Uno más. Should I give him another try? He's making us bang. Good boy. Good boy.
To Vitaly, this wasn't about bringing predators to justice. It was about making a public spectacle and a quick buck. Sadly, it wasn't long before Vitaly's game of Catch the Predator yielded some real consequences for everyone involved. During one of his sting operations, Vitaly received a kick ban after a predator decided to take his clothes off in front of a hired actress.
Whoa.
This incident not only highlighted how incompetent Vitaly and his team were, but also how dangerous these types of operations could be. Kick would eventually reverse the ban, and Vitaly was once again,
of course,
forced to find a new way to make money off harassing people. Unfortunately for Vitaly, this next method he settled on would cost him much more than a simple ban. By the 27th of March 2025, Vitaly abandoned the predator catching and moved to the Philippines to try his hand at travel vlogging.
Why would you go fuck with people in the Philippines? That just doesn't even make any type of fucking sense.
Show you who's behind the camera. It's gonna be Kane, the man, the myth, the legend. What's good, Kane? You got the craziest fucking stories. Chad, we're gonna have so much fun today. Let's show him the villa, man. Let's walk around, dude.
For a while, Vitaly seemed to have good intentions when he entered the country and visited less fortunate areas to give away various items. However, during his next stream titled Vitaly Disturbing the Peace in Philippines, it became apparent that Vitaly was still going with his usual public tomfoolery.
I have no team to control me. I'm myself right now, and you will see. You think shaving head and piss...
Bro, she don't even know what the fuck this nigga even talking about. She just going along for the ride. Like she mind
thing
control
on their face was too much. I'm coming back ultra demon time, 1000x Plinko ball demon time. This was gonna get fucking Conor McGregor 1-2 hook, left, right, done, bro. Knocked out everyone, bro. So nobody gonna beat my content. I'm already getting licenses to become a police officer.
Within just 2 hours of the stream, Vitaly was already harassing everyone in sight.
That's just irritating, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I have a question. I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty?
What?
Can I put this in your butt? It's called a new video game, Mario Kart Infinity 360. Is that okay or no?
When he didn't get the reaction he wanted, Vitaly decided to take things a step further and commit the first of his many crimes in the Philippines.
What is up with this nigga and shoving shit up people's ass?
Hulihin mo, kuya. Hulihin mo. Cop doesn't want to do anything. He's just
Why
like,
does he not react?
Nice.
He's not chasing me.
I know.
I want you to chase me.
To chase me.
If harassing people the first time didn't work, Vitaly was more than willing to do it as often as he had needed to get the reaction he was looking for.
This is a grown ass man, bro.
I'm gonna fucking eat your dog. Excuse me. How much to sell your dog to China?
The incredibly disturbing part about all of this was how little Vitaly seemed to care about the chaos he was spreading,
This thing looks like
and
a
only
fucking amateur Gronk.
seemed to care about how many viewers he was getting.
How many viewers we got?
4,900.
4,900. Let's break the 5K, chat. Excuse me, madam. I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal fuck. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right. Trying to be a nicer grandma.
Harassing people wasn't enough for Vitaly, as he went around stealing various items from stores around the city.
This shit is actually.
That's my only fan left in the chat.
Niggas really be desperate. And this
Since I don't have any fans, since I fell off my only fan.
You know what's kind of crazy? Motherfuckers be on kids' asses. Nah, bro, it be grown ass people doing this shit.
Even after doing all of these idiotic acts, Vitaly felt like nothing would come of it, and he'd face absolutely no consequences.
I love this IRL shit, man.
It's literally Gronk if you never made it to the league,
Find a
bro.
whole bunch of clippers, because from the clips
Brady never threw that nigga the pass, man. This is what you would turn out
But
to be.
anyways, I got my family, which is you guys, and we're good. That's all I need.
Well, Vitaly was right about one thing. His clips would go viral, but they also set in motion a series of events that would eventually land Vitaly in his worst nightmare. However, before that could happen, another travel vlogger named Unlock Philippines, aka Eric Cabrera, confronted Vitaly and tried to talk some sense into him.
I started a channel out in Thailand, just exploring and showing people what it's like, and I came here, I've been here a month.
Yeah.
But genuinely, when we come here and we have power, like we stream and we show people that we have influence, what would it hurt you to take someone and build them up here as the locals instead of like, because there's been videos about you that have come out and they've been showcasing like the bad things that you do, but what about the good? Like,
have you seen the good, what I've been doing?
they don't show it as much. And so I'm wondering, what's it like for a streamer when people don't show the good?
That's a good question because it frustrates me, but I just started streaming. I don't have a team. My team left me, so I'm getting clippers and I'm getting everybody, yeah.
Instead of critically thinking about how these escapades has damaged his reputation and the reputation of other travel streamers, Vitaly only considered how viral his antics were.
Do you know there's a content creator named Atozi?
No, I don't know who that
He
is.
just did a video on you 5 hours ago
Saying what?
saying that you were harassing people here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and what about me donating over $20,000 in the last 2 days?
Right, and as a content creator, that stuff kind of goes under...
No, it doesn't, because my editors are working on it, and I'm going to release the truth.
I'm saying when it happens, people don't broadcast that as much.
Yeah, but I don't get, for me, when you know what I mean, then I'm back on top. For me, when people talk shit, that's how I know I'm doing the right thing, because people want to bring me down when you're up. When you're down, nobody cares about you. When you're up on top, everyone wants to bring.
That's that Drake mentality.
You down. It's the same thing
That's
with
literally
my
that Drake
pictures. Everyone thinks they're
mentality,
fake. Oh, they're all real.
When Eric questioned him about the depraved nature of his content, Vitaly immediately resorted to insults and threats of violence.
I'm not talking shit.
So why are you
I'm asking you why even make that content? Genuinely.
Because
like I'm speaking up for a large majority of people.
Shut the fuck up, because I do whatever the fuck I want. What are you gonna follow me?
I'm not gonna follow you.
Yo, I swear to God,
I'm trying to have
bro.
a real conversation. You need to lift people up for a living, and I came here to say that to everybody. You're a literal piece of shit.
Perfect, amazing. Let's go.
Good one. Stay safe.
Don't fucking touch me before I knock you the fuck out.
You're not gonna knock me out.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
I guarantee you're not gonna knock me
Yo,
out.
back off.
Walk.
What are you gonna do about it? You came with security? If I didn't have this camera right now,
I
hey,
don't have
chief.
security either. I'm literally just as big as you.
Okay,
You
cool.
don't need to solve
Hell,
shit with
y'all.
violence, bro. Words are.
I'm trying to walk away from you, and you're trying to follow me, so you're harassing me now.
Bro, on his ass.
Being a piece of shit.
Okay, I am a piece of shit. Congratulations.
It was clear that Vitaly
yo.
felt no remorse for
Fuck this nigga. Hey, W press on this weird ass nigga, man.
his actions.
Vitaly, you a
No
weird
one
nigga,
else
man.
was worth considering if it meant he could get a few
W
views
guy,
and
man.
donations on his stream. Unfortunately for Vitaly, he wouldn't get away with that sort of behavior forever. By the 2nd of April, Vitaly's luck finally ran out, as he was apprehended by Filipino law enforcement.
You have the right to remain silent.
Why would you
Anything you
leave
say
outside
can be
the
used
US
against
to
you
do some
in
stupid
any
shit
court
like
of
this?
law in the Philippines. If you cannot afford the counsel, the government will be provided for you at any government expense. You understand the right? Yes.
Even now that he was in police custody, Vitaly still wasn't taking the situation seriously, laughing and smirking while they read him his rights. In Vitaly's mind, the worst that they could do was either deport him or fine him. After all, this wasn't his first time being detained in a foreign country. Sadly, this wasn't Egypt or the United States. Filipino law enforcement takes this kind of thing
They
very
take this shit
seriously.
seriously,
By
gang.
the 7th of April 2025, Vitaly was brought on national television
Bad news. They gave you life.
to be officially charged for his crimes.
Also this morning, Secretary Remulla presented to the media the Russian vlogger who's been detained by authorities for harassing Filipinos at Bonifacio Global City in Taguig.
For a bit of extra context, Vitaly was being charged with the following crimes: alarm and scandal, attempted theft, and unjust vexation. Altogether, these charges could land Vitaly multiple decades in prison if convicted. And there's no doubt that the Filipino law system wants to make an example out of Vitaly, but only time will tell what his exact punishment will be. Throughout his entire career, Vitaly has been incapable of acknowledging his mistakes and has been radically delusional about the potential consequences of his actions. For years, he harassed, threatened, and provoked people to grow his online platform. Even when people warned him about the danger, Vitaly felt he knew best and thought anyone criticizing him was just trying to keep him down. Since he hadn't received any real time behind bars, Vitaly likely assumed he'd never see the four walls of a prison cell. Fortunately, if what the Filipino law enforcement says is true, then it looks like that's all Vitaly will be seeing for a long time. Comment below if you think Vitaly should be in prison.
Chat, what do y'all think, man? Should this nigga be in prison? Obviously, the answer is yes, bro, because, yeah, buddy, bad news. They're giving you life.